Race fans, get ready. The chaos is back. Join us at Mid-State Dragaway in Havana, Illinois, Friday night and Saturday, October 3rd and 4th for the Twisted Shifterz and 360 Steel Nitro Chaos Championship Finals. Presented by Morrow Brothers Ford. Outlaw nitro-burning drag racing action like you've never seen before. Kids 13 and under are free, and every ticket is a pit pass. Visit midstatedragaway.racing for more information. It's the loudest, fastest, and wildest race of the year. The PFD Awnings Nitro Chaos Championship is on the line. Be there.
Line here in just a few moments. Brian Lewis, they spent a lot of time last night as they had to have the transmission rebuilt as their second qualifying run. The transmission didn't shift, and so they had to make that run in first gear. So after a late night thrash, I'm told that they are ready to get back to racing. They are sitting number 3 on the qualifying list right now at 371 at nearly 205 miles an hour. 2024 champion Shane Lawson. Fast lane Shane, 3.73 seconds at 202 plus miles an hour in the number 4 spot. And Ray Drew, a guy some of you may have heard of from the home state here of Wisconsin. Ray Drew was number 5 on the qualifying list, 378, 201 miles an hour. Lance Van Allen, who's got at least one final run to run today. And he's going to be squaring off with Brian Lewis for the A field final of the uncompleted Byron Dragway event. So they are sitting number 6 on the qualifying list, just ahead of Luke Furr and number 8, Kirk Williams. So all that is coming your way, plus much, much more. Every ticket is a pit pass. Make sure you're taking full advantage of that opportunity. You're going to be finding your favorite place to watch the races from the grandstands or along the fence or wherever you choose to watch the races from. Great group of folks that are camped out along the fence there on the return road. You're going to get a chance to see the teams going down to pick up their car and driver, and then they will parade them back in front of you as they make their way back to the pit area. So this racetrack, the drag strip that made Wisconsin famous, Great Lakes Dragaway, and continues operation for 70 years. There is nobody else that can say that, with possible few exceptions, maybe one, maybe two. But this place has been making it happen for a long, long time, and talk about making it happen. They definitely did it last night as the track preparation was on point. The incredible performances just continued from all the classes that we are racing today. So if you're looking for a great drag race, there's one going to break out here in just a few minutes, as this is your final call for Funny Cars. Final call, Funny Car, third round qualifying. Lane 1 or lane 5, even them out between those two lanes, and let's send pairs down the racetrack. Track preparation's just about complete, and Funny Cars getting ready to take the track for that last chance to shuffle the deck. Live stream also brought to you by Alky Digger of Nashville, Tennessee. Mike Shalando and his staff are set up for the purpose of helping you go supercharged fuel-injected racing. They've got all the equipment, new and used, and the advice to go with it to help you get your operation flying down the racetrack and putting up consistent performances that can get you to the winner's circle. Title sponsor of our B field ever since race number 1 in 2017, Alky Digger of Nashville, Tennessee, ALKYDIGGER, or give them a call at 615-615-457-3192. So the John Deere out there doing a little plowing on the racetrack, applying that rubber to the adhesive that's already gone down. We will be ready to fire up some Funny Cars and send them down the racetrack in just a little bit. We've got a live stream broadcast going on, and if you're in the car or in the motorhome, we are broadcasting from the Tower of Power at 88.7 on your FM dial, WGLD-FM. Union Grove. Points battles shaping up, because at the end of this race tonight, we will be crowning a champion for the 2025 Funny Car Chaos Championship Tour. It is extremely tight up there at the top of the points. Hot Rod Herbie, Keith Zimmerer, Brian Lewis, Shane Lawson, Kirk Williams, all in the hunt. There's more names that were on that list, but unfortunately experiencing some breakage and may not be able to help their cause today. And I'm speaking, of course, of Justin Malott and Bob Alberti Jr. as they experienced trouble yesterday and may or may not be able to return to action today. I think may not is the operative word. But we have got plenty of funny cars out here, and it was great jubilation last night after qualifying was over for the funny cars. One of the teams that was unable to answer the call because the car was giving them fits in the pit area. They found the problem. They fired it up last night, and a big sigh of relief went out over the Gambler pit. We're looking to see Casey Giesland bring that car up and make that third round qualifying run here in just a little while. So enjoy yourself today. Make sure that you make some new friends. There's only two kinds of people in this world, people that love funny car chaos and those who have never been yet. Now that you're here, you fall into the one category. And rule number one at Funny Car Chaos is to have fun. And you're going to find that there are quite a few folks around you that like to have fun, so you might just meet your new best friend here at Great Lakes Dragaway on this fantastic weekend. Live stream broadcast also brought to you by Marvin Rodak down in Fort Worth, Texas. Rodak's Custom Coffee and Grills has been the title sponsor for our A field since race number 1 back in September of 2017. Marvin Rodak has been all over the television stations down in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex because he imports a lot of coffee from all around the world so he can create those custom blends just for you. And he is going on television. The news stations are calling him and say, hey, what about these tariffs? And so he has been getting some added extra exposure, not only for his coffee, but for his knowledge on world trade. But if you're looking for the finest cup of coffee you've ever had, Marvin Rodak is probably going to answer the phone when you call 817-924-6821. Small business owner down there. He was a car guy, had a Cadillac and Lincoln auto repair shop, catering to the American manufacturers with the high budget. After a while, he decided he would improve the brand of coffee he was serving to his customers, so he started custom roasting some coffee and to serve to his customers. People began to say, Marvin, what is that smells so good? He said, well, I'm just custom roasting some coffee. And next thing you know, they're saying, well, can I buy some of that from you? And Marvin thought about it for about 2 seconds and said, well, okay. So he started selling coffee. Next thing you know, he's selling more coffee than he's repairing cars. And so he decided to limit his liability, shut down the auto repair shop, and has been selling coffee for quite a few years. He's a great guy. It's really fun to talk to him. Like I said, it's a small business. When you call, he'll probably be the guy that answers the phone. If you got questions about coffee and what kind of blend is going to be just right for your taste, give him a call, 817-924-6821, and talk to Marvin Rodak of Rodak Custom Coffee. He's the guy, one of the guys bringing you this live stream broadcast with the championship finals of Funny Car Chaos 2025. Well, you're starting to see all this color up at the starting line from these uniforms that the teams are wearing. That just means that we are about to get the word from the race master to fire them up, because we're going to go funny car qualifying, the last chance to shuffle the deck. A great bunch of teams from all across the country have made their way to Great Lakes Dragaway for our inaugural visit. And we are looking forward to seeing what kind of performances they put on the board as we have now moved into afternoon at Great Lakes Dragaway, and we are just about ready for some funny cars to fire up. Race crew is getting into position, and we are just about to fire up the first pair of funny cars. Saturday afternoon at Great Lakes Dragaway with funny cars aplenty. Should be a great qualifying session here as we are going to shuffle the deck for the last time. So 8 cars already under 4 seconds. So in all 3-second fields so far for the Rodak Custom Coffee A field, don't be surprised if there's another 3-second performance or maybe 2. We'll see how that all shakes out as several of these teams have adjusted their setup and their tune-up. And they're going to be seeing what they can get this racetrack to give up. There's that melodious roar of unnaturally aspirated American engineering called the Supercharged Hemi. I'm going to say Hot Rod Herbie is going to be taking that right side. Manis's transportation lane. Nope, it's Wayne All right, so we have got Jordan Ballou from Bartlesville, Oklahoma on the left side of the Christmas tree in the Gobbler lane. Best run yesterday, a 4:32. That has him number 8 on the qualifying list in the Alki Digger B field. And over on the right side of the racetrack in the Manis's transportation lane, Wayne Hoffman from New Preston, Connecticut. Put a 4:23 on the board yesterday, 167.9 miles an hour. Last weekend, Wayne Hoffman had a runner-up finish at the Funny Car Chaos event at Lebanon Valley Dragaway. As Jordan Ballou does the dry hop, brings his 69 Camaro to the starting line for their final qualification run. Number 16 on the left side, number 11 on the right side. Both teams running big block, bow-tie power. Coming from Oklahoma and Connecticut to the championship finals at Funny Car Chaos. Cooking down that right side, Hoffman, 410, 173.01 miles an hour. So that is going to move him to number 9, which is, by the way, number 1 qualifier in the Alki Digger B field. That's if that holds up, that's worth 8 points, and that's a pretty good position to be in. Jordan Ballou takes it down the racetrack in 4.69 seconds. Off the throttle a little bit early as he was coasting at 116.7 miles an hour. Must have felt something going on with the car and wanted to make sure it's ready for the first round, so he gets off the throttle just a little bit early. So we shake it up a little with Wayne Hoffman going to number 9 on the qualifying list, moving up 2 spots with a beautiful run. The car was scooting on down the racetrack, a 410 at 173 miles an hour, a 9.63 60-foot for Hoffman, 268 to half track, and a 410 at the end at over 173 miles an hour. As the funny cars exit the top end, we are ready to bring another pair to life and continue this third and final qualification round in Funny Car Chaos. Welcome to Great Lakes Dragaway, all of you out there in the stands, and to those of you watching from all around the globe, welcome to the first time Funny Car Chaos has ever been to Great Lakes Dragaway. What an event that has already started out to be. And you are already seeing the great performances as the pace quickens. So far for Wayne Hoffman's team, for sure. In the Gobbler lane time getting the staging lanes as they want to put up the numbers for everybody else to shoot at. Placing their cards on the table early. You do that when you got a lot of confidence, and I can tell you that team does have some confidence. Cody Chatfield bumped back to number 11 for the 423 from yesterday. So right now that's number 3 in the Alcantara B field. They have got an opportunity to move into the top 10, which didn't look really likely before Mocan, but when they got the win down there at Mocan, that really opened some doors, and they are trying to drive right through it. That right side, stopping the clock for the 419, knocking 400s off of their previous best performance, 171 miles an hour. And Keith Zimmer and Will Hanna had the car kind of jump up in the air, so they will stick with the number 1 that they had from yesterday, 364 at 206, but not an improvement today. You might have been trying to see just how much this racetrack would take. Cody Chatfield 1 flat to 60, 275 to half track with a 419 laps time, their quickest run of the weekend. At 171.42 miles an hour, Alyssa Chatfield approves as the backup girl for the Booz Brothers Vega team. Race crew on that left side, just giving it a quick survey, running the mops over it, making sure everything is just as it ought to be. We have seen great performances yesterday, and it's already happening today with half the team so far improving their performances from yesterday. And I kind of expect that trend to continue, as we have got some funny car teams that would like to move up that list, especially those teams that are wanting to make sure that they maximize their points by qualifying near the top of their field. So the qualifying points go like this. You qualify number 1 in either of the 3 fields, and you get 8 points. Qualify number 2, you get 7. It goes down the list, so if you qualify number 8, you get 1 point. When it comes down to a single-digit point spread between number 1 and number 2 in the championship chase, you can see very quickly that how you qualify is a rather large deal. These teams know it. So they're trying to put up their best performances possible on the racetrack. So far, it's working well. We are seeing big speeds and low and lapse times. And we got another pair of funny cars that are ready to rock and roll down the racetrack here at Great Lakes Dragaway. Legendary place. Been around drag racing for any length of time at all, then you already know about this place. The Chevrolet Beretta funny car on the right side of the Copulent Christmas tree belongs to our man Neil Giroux, the twist and shout. Brad Anderson Hemi-powered funny car, 1990 model vintage Chevy Beretta. 1 and 2 in final rounds, racing to the victory at Cordova Dragway in the D field in 2023. They are from Elizabeth, Illinois, so not too long a haul to get to this race. They're bringing support from Chuck Ball Trucking, and happy to be here racing. They're going to go solo down that right side of the racetrack, the Madison's Transportation lane. Best run yesterday, 4.29 seconds, has been number 13. $100 from the Nitro Club. Neil Giroux, 434, 46.79 miles an hour, will stay exactly where they were. Shaggy and Veronica from the Nitro Club offering a $100 bill to the lucky 13 qualifier at each Chaos event, the 2025 racing season. Right now, if we stop, that would go to Neil Giroux in the twist and shout. Beautiful day at Great Lakes Dragaway, and just in case somebody happened to ride up on their registered American quarter horse and ask you, I do love my job. As the top end clears, we are going to fire up another funny car or two. And starter says light them up. Sounds like one car going to be making this run as they spin that baby over and the beast comes to life. Saturday afternoon, funny cars at Great Lakes Dragaway. Not the first time that's happened here, but it's the first time it's happened with funny car chaos, and we're going to go to the town of Bedrock. From Owasso, Michigan, brings that 1967 Camaro they call the Bedrock Bruiser. As Jameson puts it in reverse, Wilma Flintstone's going to come out and do the backup girl duties. Brought to you by Steph's Hot Rod Shop, Griffin's Engine Shop, and Flying Eyes Optics. Big block Chevy power. Flintstone's favorite funny car. Best run yesterday at 8:26, so they are really hoping to get that. They're going to go right towards the center spot. Kind of hard to steer those babies with the front wheels in the air. So Jameson 555, 134.83 miles an hour, stays in the 21 spot. So Jameson, Biffin, and Bedrock Bruiser cement their position in the Wulff Pump C field. They'll be around for the first round of eliminations. Now they're going to make their way down the racetrack and bring that Camaro back this way. Great Lakes Dragaway, and you get the chance to stroll down Funny Car Alley once this come to a conclusion. Now, I'm not saying that there's not a lot of other great things to see, because there definitely are. We have got some of the most impressive hot rods in captivity at Great Lakes Dragaway this weekend. We saw them running yesterday. And I mean to tell you, they were absolutely putting on a show last night. They're going to do more of the same today. Bring a little nitro action to you. Those people on the right side of the racetrack starting to go, what is the difference? Well, it's nitro methane. As the wind is carrying those nitro fumes right into the face of the fans on the right side of the racetrack in that grandstand area. Yeah, the nose will burn, the eyes will water. If you didn't bring ear protection, let me suggest your fingers. They work pretty well. Tim Cullinan is going to be making a quick trip. They hold down that right side lane in the Irish car bomb. 1970 Chevrolet Camaro funny car. On the left side, Rick Stockman hoping to raise a little. Best run yesterday at 478, 135 miles an hour. But Stockman's car. They're looking to get some performance that they didn't find yesterday. That car, we've seen it go really quick before. And they're early penalty, and we have got a 441, so a 3/10 improvement for Rick Stockman. Goes to the number 18 position. That's good for number 2 in the Wulff Pump C field. And over on the right side of the racetrack, a 1-flat 60-foot for the Irish Car Bomb as they click it a little early. Looks like 455, 111.9 miles an hour. They will stay with the 430 from yesterday that has been qualified number 7 in your Alky Digger B field. All right, race fans, you got a little opportunity to experience the sensation, and it was a lot of sensation when that car came by on the burnout, putting out those nitro fumes, and man, it was definitely something different. One of the reasons that a lot of us have been coming back to the racetrack for decades, getting some of that nitro rush.
Turn clear.
So the track staff in the shutdown area indicate that both cars are off the racetrack and in a safe spot, so we are now ready to light up some more funny cars and send them down the racetrack. Ready for action as I hear the sound of a supercharged methanol burning funny car. First one, now another. Ready to rumble. Champion Kirk Williams, 205 miles an hour. They were looking for that yesterday, but it was not meant to be. But boy, they came out and fired a shot and moved all the way up to number 3 from a 3.9 yesterday to a 3.68. So 3 cars, race fans, under 3.7 seconds at the top of the qualification list. Kirk Williams, 3.68, 205.6 miles an hour, and a 3.75. Oh yeah, by the way, in the other lane, 3.75, 201 miles an hour. So Lawson actually gets bumped down to number 5 with a 3.73 as Kirk Williams was gone. Wanted to plug in a little Night Ranger on that one because that one was motoring. 368, 205.6 miles an hour down to Mattis's transportation lane and up to number 3. Man, I saw a lot of great posts about the funny car qualifying from yesterday, and I think it's more the same today as the performances from these race teams are ramped up, and they are bringing the excitement to Great Lakes Dragaway, and we are excited to be here with you. Really glad you chose to be part of the racing action at Great Lakes Dragaway on this perfect Saturday afternoon. It's going to be some more great times as the funny car qualifying continues. Yesterday at 5:25, but they will be back for first round eliminations, and we'll see what comes next. What it looks like is coming next on the right side of the racetrack in the Madison's transportation lane is that team from Mississippi. They came all the way up I-55. From the Mississippi part of it to the Wisconsin part of it, I guess that you got off of 55 in Illinois, make their way up here to Great Lakes Dragaway. They are looking to put that 69 Z28 Camaro down the racetrack in a hurry. This is a team I was telling you about last night. They missed the second qualifying round as their car would not come to life in the pit area. So they started working trying to find what it was that was preventing the car from getting fire. They did find it, and they are from North Platte, Nebraska. He's got the Executioner Corvette. On the left side of the Christmas tree in the Gobbler lane, Allison Hoffman doing the backup girl duties there. And over on the Madison's transportation side of the racetrack, Amy Smith, sister to the guy behind the butterflies in the Gambler Camaro. Is currently sitting number 12 on the qualifying list. Their best run yesterday, their only run yesterday, 4:26 at 173 miles an hour. They have got a Brad Anderson Hemi tuned by High Risk Performance and Ronnie's Hot Rod Shop underneath that 69 Camaro body. They are qualified number 12 right in the middle of the Alkirk B field. Hot Rod Herbie's qualified number 17, which by the way is exactly where he would like to be, is number 1 in the Wulff Pump C field. Why would he like to be there? On the way down the racetrack, a little quiet we have a 426 and 436 from yesterday, as neither car improves their performance, but they did get off the starting line and they did get down the racetrack under power. So a 436 for the Gambler, a 501 for the Executioner. They will stick with their numbers from yesterday and bring those cars back for the first round of eliminations. So one of the funny cars looks like has come to rest just past the scoreboard. So the staff here will be bringing the push vehicle out to help get that car off the racetrack, so that we can continue with funny car qualifying here on Saturday afternoon. It's a perfect day to be at Great Lakes Dragaway. Probably the best place in the area you could possibly be is right here, right now, making friends and having fun. Don't forget, race fans, we've got the official event shirts for the championship finals, the Funny Car Chaos, over just to the west of the timing tower at the Funny Car Chaos Nitro Chaos merchandise trailer, right next door to Car Chicks, where Jeanette has made her homecoming and is having a grand time reconnecting with old friends, as she got her start in the world of drag racing right here at this place where a lot of other folks did too. So the process of getting the car off the racetrack is continuing in the shutdown area. We will be back to racing just as soon as we get the all clear. And it looks like we have got a little bit more work than just towing the car off in the shutdown area. So we are standing down. Good opportunity for you to stand up, stretch your legs, maybe reach across the aisle and shake hands with a brand new friend. We've got great food for you here with multiple vendors providing all types of hot, savory, delicious items, plus sweet treats and ice-cold beverages.
Tucson Dragway, fuel altereds. There's a history right here at this facility of those two being paired together. So when there was an opportunity for something such as fuel altered chaos, why did you jump on it?
Well, number one, I've watched Chris and his wife at a few different events, and I've seen their banquet they put on, and I was very impressed at how professional that they are putting everything together like they do. And it just seemed like a really good fit. I've been watching them grow their brand, and they put on amazing races. They've got fantastic cars that show up, as well as the spectator support has been unbelievable. So, and they, as they're growing their brand, we need more on the West Coast. And like you said, Tucson Dragway has always been big about the fuel altered nationals. So this is our way of bringing it back to Tucson.
What do you envision? It comes around November and people are rolling into this place along with fuel altereds. What do you hope to see, Mr. Hughes?
I think what we're going to see for the inaugural race, we're going to see a lot of enthusiasm. We've got already over 30 pre-entered fuel altered cars, which is crazy. They're coming from all over the country. And I think this is going to turn into a destination race. You can pretty much rely on what the weather's going to be like. The weather's going to be good, a little chilly at night in November, which you're going to see a lot of flames out of with the nitro cars. And I think that the vibe, what we do here is we put on a party, and usually a drag race breaks out. So I think when people show up, they're going to be amazed at what we've done to the facility itself, and the racers will really enjoy the track and the atmosphere.
You mentioned Tucson's kind of this hidden gem in Arizona overall, and I would say you've got a hidden gem of a racing facility from what I have seen here in Tucson Dragway. So do you hope something like fuel altered chaos will become something that can, well, elevate Tucson Dragway, put it on the map, and make it not just a place for fuel altered racers, but all racers to experience racing right here in Tucson?
I believe we will. I believe once the fuel altered Chaos comes to town, it's really going to add, it's going to bring a lot of attention to the track, and it's going to bring a lot of racers that haven't been here before, and they're going to look at the track, like you said, as a gem itself, let alone how much there is to do in Tucson. So you bring your family, you plan your trip, and you plan it, and that's usually what makes a great event, is when mom and the kids, everybody's got something to do. But the biggest thing, when they come to the track and they're treated with respect, and they're treated the way I've always been wanted to be treated in my 48 years of racing, you know what a racer expects when they come through the gate. And we try to give them that hospitality, and we try to give them the respect, because we know they're spending a lot of money, and when they come here, we want this to feel like home to them.
Race fans, get ready. The inaugural Fuel Altered Chaos rocks historic Tucson Dragway Friday night and Saturday, November 14th and 15th. Ground-pounding fuel altereds from across the country go into 200-mile-per-hour combat with historic names like the Mob, Rat Poison, Bradford's Fiat, and Sheepherder. Take on new school hitters like Cone Hunter, Witch Doctor, Blown Scentless, and many more. See Bodacious Backup Girl, Heather Flame, and Run What You Brung. Drag racing like Tucson hasn't seen in decades. Kids 12 and under are free. Visit TucsonDragway.com for more information. November 14th and 15th. Be there!
The Chi-Town Hustler has hustled on to a win here at Cordova Dragaway for the Twisted Shifterz 360 Steel Summer Nationals, driven by Mike Minnick. This is his first Funny Car Chaos win. He's won in Chaos before at the inaugural Nitro Chaos at Eddyville Raceway Park in Eddyville, Iowa. In the B field, he's a B field, Alky Digger B field winner now in Funny Car Chaos. Mike getting the gear off, piloting a well-known, historic nameplate, if you will, in drag racing, and takes it to another event championship here at Cordova. Mike Minnick, you're a winner in Funny Car Chaos.
Yeah. Well, it was about more exciting of a final round than I was anticipating. I saw a lot of Bobby's car in my lane, but luckily we didn't get together. So I just have to thank you, Mary, Larry, Coglany. This is their car. Can't do this without them. They're the ones who make this happen. All my guys, Bill, my dad, my brother, Chubbs. These guys.
That was pretty close.
Yeah, it was exciting, huh?
Yeah. Everything okay?
I didn't feel a jerk. I don't think he hit me. So yeah, thanks to my guys. Thanks to Chris and Tara Graves for doing this too. They give us a place to race, so got the win. That's all that matters, right?
Bobby Martin in the Supercharger, runner-up here at Cordova Dragaway. Bobby, I know it was an eventful final, but what an eventful comeback. 09 U.S. Nationals winner. Last race in NHRA from what we can tell, 09. You've been out of a funny car for like 10 years or more. Here you are. You're making a final at a big funny car race at Cordova Dragaway.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was such a thrill to line up against the Chi-Town Hustler. And then it turned into a funny car race. These things happen. Apologize to those guys, but our crew, Frank Parker, John, Jason, of course, my wife Lori, they all did a fantastic job. It took us a long time to get here, working every day, but this event was awesome. We just enjoyed it from the minute we came into the gate till right now. Just an amazing event. We loved it.
Well, we're glad to have you at Chaos. We look forward to seeing you getting chaotic again.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Another first-time winner here at the Summer Nationals at Cordova Dragaway. Brian Lewis getting out of his hot rod, known as Grumpy 2. Well, they're certainly not going to be grumpy about this. Ecstatic, rather, about winning here the Twisted Shifterz 360 Steel Summer Nationals. Did it over stiff competition in the Rodax Custom Coffee A field to pick up his first Funny Car Chaos win right here at a big one, the Summer Nationals at the historic Cordova Dragaway. Brian, first time to win in Chaos.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, gonna get a little emotional here, but thanks to my crew, my wife, tuner Jeff Pierce, fabricator Jeff Holloway. Thank you, Stroud Safety, Kryptonite Customs, BNC Trailers. You guys do it. Thank you.
Levelvel getting out of his giant killer funny car, as they have dubbed it. We had to well, almost do it twice, but we get the Wulff Pumps Seafield final in, and Mr. Lovell is the winner here at the Summer Nationals at Cordova Dragway. Lee, you just complete a trio of first-time Funny Car Chaos winners for the Summer Nationals. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was a battle, but we got it. We broken valve spring, and we just had some problems with tire shake and things of that nature, but at the end of the day, the good Lord was on our side, and praise God, we made it happen. They did a great job. They ran great. Kind of stinks what happened with the light and having to do a redo, but at the end of the day, all the work paid off.
Race fans, I've got a great announcement for you. We have the first time ever at Great Lakes Dragaway, and has got credentials to be at the starting line. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Jack Gabriel. He is experiencing Great Lakes Dragaway for the first time, and wow, what a seat, what a place to be down on the starting line. Doesn't get a whole lot more exciting than that, and not everybody gets to be there, but Jack, we are so excited that you're here. Thank you for coming out to Great Lakes Dragaway. All right, as the race crew has returned from the shutdown area, they are returning to their duty stations, and we're going to fire up some funny cars here momentarily as the drivers are strapped in and ready to go. Crews are going to spin those babies over, and let's get a little more funny car action coming your way. Saturday afternoon funny cars, we have got just a few more funny cars to go down the racetrack in their last qualifying effort. Then we will figure out who's going where on the ladders. 3 different 8-car fields we will be running, and at the end of the race day tonight, we're going to crown champion for 2025 in Funny Car Chaos Championship Tour. A little more drag down that left side of the racetrack, and we'll be coming at you very shortly.
Down the same way you're coming and park it.
So we got a whole bunch of racing going on across the United States today. Great place to be, Great Lakes Dragaway. Down at Twin Cities Dragway in Monroe, Louisiana, there's a gasser event going on. We've got great gassers here at Great Lakes Dragaway here today, but some of our southern cousins are having a gasser reunion down at Twin Cities Dragway in Monroe, Louisiana. So a shout out to any of them that might be tuning in before they get started with their race day down there. The Dirty South Gassers and our good friends from the Southern Outlaw Gassers having a grand time down there. And down I-55 at St. Louis, got a big event going on there. Chris Snyder and the team out of the Show Me State serving up food. There's a lot of folks there looking to watch that national event taking place there. And then the Fuel Altereds and the Funny Cars and Top Fuel Dragsters are racing over at Dragway 42. We got a lot of cousins racing over there. Number 1 qualifier in the Fuel Altereds, Ryan Hill with a Nitro Bandito showing out over there. Jody Austin running in Funny Car to his career best performance. Just a couple of the highlights from those events there. We got plenty of highlights of our own at Great Lakes Dragaways. We are making history on a daily basis at the track that made Wisconsin famous, Great Lakes Dragaway. Official event shirts available at the Funny Car Chaos Nitro Chaos merchandise trailer, and all that one-of-a-kind apparel and items from Car Chicks right next door. That's just west of the timing tower in the pit area. Every ticket is a pit pass, so you get a chance to go out and see the cars, meet the people, pick up those free hero cards, and take care of your early Christmas shopping, because don't know if you knew this or not, but Christmas shopping starts today. So for all the motorheads, the gearheads in your life, you couldn't be at a better place, as we have got merchandise from all generations right up to the minute at Great Lakes Dragaway here today. So came out to see some great racing, enjoy some great food. We got dinner and a show, and we've got some great things that you can take home with you, some for free and some for not quite free. Really glad that you are here to enjoy all the racing action. Attention in the pits, Brew City Gassers. Brew City Gassers, first call to lanes 1 and 2, please. Brew City Gassers, first call to lanes 1 and 2. Midwest Nostalgia Pro Stock, first call to lanes 3 and 4. Midwest Nostalgia Pro Stock, first call to lanes 3 and 4. Brew City Gassers 1 and 2. Midwest Nostalgia Pro Stock Association, lanes 3 and 4. 1320 Legends, you are on standby. 1320 Legends, you are on standby. In this final qualification round, we have the final rounds from the unfinished event at Byron Dragway from earlier in the season. So you're going to be seeing the Rodak A-Field final between Lance Van Allen and Brian Lewis, and the final between Bob Alberti Jr. and Ray Drew is going to be a competition by run, as the Thunder and Okie funny car was unable to answer the call, so Ray Drew is going to take that event title and the trophy that goes with it. Got fire in the pipes, and we're ready for some funny car action at Great Lakes Dragaway. Beautiful blue skies and funny cars on the racetrack. Doesn't get a whole lot better than that. We're excited that you're part of all the racing action. It's going to be Robbie Massey in Madison's transportation lane number 2 on the hit race so far of that 365 at 206.75 miles an hour. Top speed of the event, and within a few thousandths of low ET, but number 2 is number 2, and Robbie Massey, that Paul's Killer Camaro, is ready to make a quick trip down that right side lane. And on the left side, Dennis Rodder came out to make a run yesterday and had something go wrong, so no time was recorded. So that Cool Breeze 2015 Dodge Avenger with 518 cubic inches of supercharged Hemi between the frame rails. Dennis Rodder trying to put a number on the board. This car is quick, it's fast. It just left the starting line too quickly yesterday. That cost him a number on the qualifying list. Dennis Rodder, Crew, Crystal, and Court. Puts a 5:15 on the board at 124.7 miles an hour. That will place them number 20, which is number 4 in the Wulff Pump C field. So they do get a number on the board, and they will be back in the first round of funny car eliminations. Robbie Massey stays number 2, 365 yesterday, 371 today, and both times over 205 miles an hour. The Carl's Killer Camaro. Strong performance yet again today. Next pair of funny cars coming your way. It's going to be Ray Drew and Luke Furr. The Cobra versus Ferocious. The unfinished B-Field final from Byron Dragway was to feature the guy with the Oakleys, Bob Alberti Jr. His car experienced breakage yesterday, and so he will be your runner-up from the Byron event. And Ray Drew is going to be your winner. So since you and I both like to see pairs going down the racetrack, the event victory for Ray Drew. And he's going to line up next to the Ferocious Camaro of Luke Furr.
1 minute.
Ray Drew from Hales Corners, Wisconsin, 2014 Mustang body with 521 cubic inches of Allen Johnson Performance Engineering Hemi. Lines up next to Rock Falls, Illinois racer Luke Furr out of Furr Excavating. The Ferocious 2018 Camaro with a Noonan Hemi power. Put up some big numbers yesterday, both of these teams. Getting down the racetrack in a hurry, and they are just about ready to fire up for their final qualifying shot. Picture perfect Saturday afternoon at Great Lakes Dragaway. Your friends ought to be here. We are in the final qualification round, but there are a lot of elimination rounds and lots of funny cars, lots of dragsters and altereds, pro stock, so we have got them here. Your friends should be here for a fabulous Saturday afternoon at Great Lakes Dragaway, the 7th annual championship finals of Funny Car Chaos. We have got great cars, great teams showing up and showing out for you. Let your friends know that it is on. Perfect place to be on a Saturday afternoon, right here, Great Lakes Dragaway. All right, bringing these funny cars to life. Ray Drew with his first Funny Car Chaos victory. The unfinished race from Byron Dragway. He's going to solo down the racetrack in the Gobbler lane. Thought he was going to line up next to the Ferocious one, but it wasn't meant to be. So a champion racer in his own right with one incredibly quick, incredibly fast Mustang funny car. Making a solo run for the B-Field Alky Digger victory from the unfinished race at Byron Dragway, right behind the right quarter panel. You see the couple from Catoosa, Oklahoma, the Albertis. We're supposed to be in the other lane, but they will have to accept the bridesmaid role from the event from Byron Dragway. Ray Drew brings that car up, trying to find that first infrared. There it is. He'll bring the revs up. Pulls it back, crosses the finish line, and the parachutes blossom in that 206 mile per hour breeze. Wow, 206.7, 3.70 seconds elapsed time. Ray Drew Carrillo showing out 9.67. That 60-foot was tempered a little bit by the fact that the car was going a little to the right. He jerks it back into the groove, and I mean, he was scooting down the racetrack. 249 to half track and a 206 mile per hour top end charge. 3.70 seconds puts Ray Drew number 4, which, by the way, is exactly where he wanted to be. So congratulations to Ray Drew and the Cobra team, your champions in the Alky Digger B field from the Byron Dragway event. They will take home their first Funny Car Chaos event winners trophy from Alan Meyer Machine and Fabrication in Denton, Texas, bringing that baby home. So the word comes from the top end of the racetrack that the Cobra Mustang is off the racetrack, and we are good to go here at the starting line. So what you got down there, light them up. It's going to be a good match right here with Brian Lewis, the Grumpy 2 Mustang, taking on that Max Headroom Camaro, Lance Van Allen, the Van Allen brothers. In the unfinished final round from Byron Dragway, also got the ferocious Camaro. May still be able to make a run. And after funny car qualifying, looks like we've got some thrill seekers that have signed up for a ride in the Proud American Motorsports Rumble seats. That could be you. You know you're dying to go down the racetrack in a real race car at high speed, and Proud American Motorsports would love to take you for that ride. Go by and see them. They are in the pit area, close to Funny Car Alley. Let them explain the deal to you, and you just might be on the track here at Great Lakes Dragaway, experiencing the ride of your life. Brian Lewis, 370 with a 206.8 miles an hour, another car over 206 miles an hour. They are flying low here at Great Lakes Dragaway. You picked a great time to be at the drags, as we've got funny cars showing out in a big fashion. 9.68 to 60 feet for Lewis, 9.79, 60 foot for Lance Van Allen, but all of a sudden that Camaro decided it wanted to inspect that right side wall, and Lance had to do all he could to keep it off the wall. So 5 points for Van Allen and 10 points for Brian Lewis. That will help that Grumpy 2 team, as Linda feeling good today. Linda's the car, by the way. That's their pet name for the car. You name your cars, don't you? Of course we don't. We all do. 9.68 to 60 foot, 251 and a half track at 370 at 206.8 miles an hour, and the team from Oklahoma puts it in the winner's circle. One more funny car in this third and final qualifying shot. It's going to be the ferocious late model Camaro Luke Furr, ready to take the track. Illinois, wasting no time making friends and making fans. Beauty Camaro funny car. Got a Noonan Hemi underneath that body, and their best run so far at 395 at 186 miles an hour. So in that 3-second club, qualified number 8 for the moment. The car will go quicker, the car will go faster. Let's see if they're able to, if they've been able to adjust their setup and their tune-up, so it does. Qualifying session number 3. Last car in the session. Thrill Seekers coming up next. Crew members guiding Luke to turn that butterfly to the left a little bit. He is going straight down the middle of that Madison's transportation lane. Race crew working on that wheelie bar, making sure it's at just the right height. And then they're going to take it down that right side lane. So we will have our final qualifying list, and from that we will derive the ladders for our A field, B field, and C field. It's going to be interesting here in the championship finals to see how this is going to shake out. Luke Furr crosses the finish line with a 394 to 189.87 miles an hour. It went quicker by 100, and he stays number 8 with that ferocious Camaro. Man, race fans, I'm just about breathless after all that great performance from the funny cars. Jack Gabriel, hope you enjoyed the best seat in the house. That's a great place to be, and thanks for being here at the Drags. All right, so there's a little bit of paperwork that we're going to be doing here in the tower, but we have got plenty of help on this fabulous Saturday afternoon. So I'll be back coming up in a little while, but you'll be in great hands as we are going to continue with the show. We've got Thrill Seekers. We have got several classes in action, so you've already seen some great performances. Get ready for some more. It is coming your way at Great Lakes Dragaway. getting ready to go with our Brew City gassers. They are getting ready back there in the staging lanes. They will be coming out momentarily. We still got plenty of racing action to go today. All kinds of groups hanging out. And we got a news flash. We have a special announcement to make. Mark and Laura Bruderly are in the house today, set up over behind the main grandstand. And if you're looking for some drag racing collectible merchandise and racing merchandise associated with Great Lakes Dragaway and Midwest Drag Racing and Nationwide Drag Racing, stop over and see the Bruderlys. They are set up back there. They have die-cast cars. They have a bunch of T-shirts, brand new, never wore T-shirts going back probably 40 years. You're looking at photos they have, stickers, all kinds of stuff. So stop on over there and see what they got for sale. They were track photographers here at Great Lakes Dragaway for many, many years, the Bruderlys, and they brought a whole lot of cool stuff with them. So stop and check that out as you're walking around on the grounds today. It's behind the main grandstand right by Two Shy's barbecue stand. You can't miss it. Just follow your nose and get yourself some real Wisconsin sweet corn while you're back there. Motorsports machine, 2 people going for a ride. And like we've been saying, if you want to go for a ride on a dragster, in a dragster, you have an opportunity to do that here. You don't have to have safety equipment with you because they provide all of the gear you need. So if you didn't show up with a helmet and a fire suit, don't worry about it. They got you covered. So if you want to go for a ride and experience what it's like to be in a rear-engine dragster, you have an opportunity to do that today. You can either do it with a friend or in this car, or you can go on the faster machine. That is going to be a lot of fun. 545 at 126 miles an hour. How about that? How about that? 126 miles an hour. I can't even get my streetcar to go that fast in, you know, a mile. It doesn't go that fast. Trust me.
Race fans, get ready. The inaugural Fuel Altered Chaos rocks historic Tucson Dragway Friday night and Saturday, November 14th and 15th. Ground-pounding fuel altered from across the country go into 200-mile-per-hour combat with historic names like the Mob, Rat Poison, Bradford's Fiat, and Sheepherder. Take on new school hitters like Cone Hunter, Witch Doctor, Blown Scentless, and many more. See Lunatia's Backup Girl, Header Flame, and Run What You Brung. Drag racing like Tucson hasn't seen in decades.
Kids 12 and under are free. Visit TucsonDragway.com for more information.
November 14th and 15th. Be there!